Hello, my sister. There's something about him going to court to say she slept in the car and pooped in the car. You know, it's the kind of thing our enemies may, take up and start, like long mouth. Yeah, I came across that in the declaration he made. That's why I sent it to you.
Hello, my people. Welcome back to our second live stream for today. I'm not standing at my regular spot, guys. I'm standing inside the kitchen. Why? Because I've not eaten. Hey. Blessing did I make boy and forgot to eat. Oh. But I will not come and buy myself for other people's matter. So as I'm talking now, I'll be eating. Usually before I do my videos, I always eat. I made sure my children ate anyways. They've eaten, they've gone to bed. But me, I didn't feed myself. So right now, I'm about to fry plantain at this time of the night. I'm not serious. I am not serious. I can't find my knife. Bless you. My favorite knife anyways. Maybe I'll just use one of these other ones. Let me use this one. I think most of us have favorite knives, right? Okay, welcome. I'm not going to waste too much time with my intro. Let me thank you guys for waiting. I'm sorry I had to change the time. Guess what I was doing in that last hour? Guys, I was supposed to come an hour ago. I sat down and I was setting up a DistroKid account. This life in no balance. This life is beautiful. That you can just do things spontaneously. It's not like everything is set. That okay, some things are set, some things are planned. But the beauty in life is when your day turns out different, like it didn't even turn out differently. Your day just became something else. If anyone had told me yesterday, I'm not talking about, have you ever imagined in your life ever that you'd have a DistroKid account? Last night that we talked about this thing, last night that we analyzed this video, if someone had told me last night that Blessing, tomorrow you're going to set up a DistroKid account, I would have said, what am I doing with it? Am I an artist? What am I doing there? I don't have an intention. I don't have any intention of becoming an artist ever. I mean, if people get drunk and they decide to go and be listening to an album, but I don't expect the whole world to get drunk at the same time. I'm just very realistic. But today, what even prompted it? I was trying to do research. Yeah, I was trying to do research about this whole thing, this DistroKid, this setting up. Then I went to ChatGPT. I keyed in some, questions and everything, and some things came out. And I decided to go to the app just to verify some things and see how it works, or some things were not clear. And that was how I ended there. So from the things I read, DistroKid is actually not only for artists. On a good day, it could also be for regular content creators. Hey, let me first thank Don and Stonii for giving us this saga. Because me, I like to learn new things. I like to discover. I like to still upgrade. I like to still evolve in unthinkable, unimaginable ways, in ways that I just would naturally not wake up and tell myself, okay, Blessing, you're going to create. Anyways, to cut the long story short, let me thank them for giving us this saga. Because what did I discover? DistroKid, you don't necessarily have to, I mean, it's good for artists primarily, but even if you're not an artist, you have a sound, you have a unique sound. You can make an account, drop your sound there. DistroKid will help you share it everywhere. They will send it to Apple Music. They will send it to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, everywhere. They will send it, your sound, or it could just be a phrase that you usually make that brings your voice out in a certain unique way. And you never know, if you enter somewhere, it goes viral. It goes viral. If it doesn't go viral, you know that you have something in places that even after you're no more here, your voice is everywhere. It's not just on YouTube, because now I use only YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and sometimes I use TikTok. But with DistroKid, your sound is not limited to the apps you use. DistroKid has, like, I don't know, 50 apps, maybe 25, maybe 25, maybe 30. Yeah. So you're not limited to those two apps you always go to. They will help you spread it to apps you've never heard about, to, platforms you've never heard about. So that's also the beauty of it and why it's nice to actually have. So even when you're no longer here, your sound stays. And your sound doesn't only stay in places and places you frequent, but your sound stays in more places. You understand? So I just loved that idea. Oh my God, my oil is hot now. So let me get my plantains. I'm just going to fry two pieces. I'm not eating too much this night, and I doubt I'll even finish it, but let me just try it. It's getting ripe. So yeah, I thought, why not? So that's what I was doing. No, I completely forgot that I was supposed, I mean, I knew I was going to come live, but I didn't keep an eye on the time. So before I raised my head up, it was already almost 9. I think it was 9:30, 9:31. I was like, yeah, bless it. So I didn't have a choice but to change the time to 10:30. And right now I'm done setting up my account. I even uploaded my song. You guys know I have a song. Hey God, oh, I love sagas like this. Some sagas are useless, like all these divorce sagas, where they would tell me he pushed me, he yanked me, he slapped me, I had an abortion, I had a miscarriage, he broke my phone, he bought me another phone, he went to Brazil, I looked into Pandora's box. You don't learn anything actually from such sagas. Yeah, you don't. However, this type of saga that still gave me something new, that still gave me a new perspective. I'm loving it a bit. So I was like, I'm blessing. Actually, you have a song. You have a theme song. You guys know my song now. I cannot sing. I will not lie that I can sing. I beg. Blessing just as she reaches the sky. You guys know the song. I put it there. Now it's processing, but it takes time. And I don't like to wait for nonsense like that. How can you upload something and it's processing forever? Anyways, that one is set. And once it has finished processing, I don't know what is going to happen. I think they will then post it on YouTube and all those other platforms. The only thing is I already have it on YouTube. So is it like I will have 2 copies on YouTube? I have no idea. Anyways, I'm learning something about distro, and it will also help me in my analysis. Where is the other plantain? What happened? I just brought 2 plantains here. Did I mistakenly put it somewhere? I shouldn't have put it. What's going on? Guys, they don't come. Witches have come. Witches have entered my kitchen. Plantain has disappeared. No, this is not funny, guys. I wish you guys, I'm not playing. I brought two. Two. Now I peeled. Wait. Gosh. Don't mind me, guys. I've peeled two. Okay. They didn't come. They didn't enter. But the thing is not even much inside the frying pan. That's why I was feeling like I only peeled one. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so with this thing now, this distro thingy I'm doing, it will also help me understand maybe who is really lying and who is telling the truth. Yeah, the one that said she wasn't able to add someone else as a featured artist, that she could only add herself as the owner, we will find out, and I'll show you guys the inside of DistroKid, how that works. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pretend there's already a song that I want to upload, and I'll try to put myself as a featured artist, and I'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll see what happens. I'll see if DistroKid will tell me, no, 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 you must be the owner. I'll see if that is the case. And let me say this: if you're not a thief, if you're not a thief, you're a genuine, honest person. If I collaborate with you, and I want to upload our song, and DistroKid tells me, no, 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 Blessing, you cannot upload this song as a featured artist. You can only upload it as if you are the owner, as the owner of the song. You own the song. If I get that, because there were some things I was trying to do in distro, I got such a notification, not with feature, but something else. It would tell me like I should sign, or I should accept that I own the music. I have the right to the music and stuff like that. So I did. You would tick the box, yeah? I couldn't go further without ticking the box and confirming that I own this song. Okay, so possibly Totoyos, according to her, she also could not go further. She had to put her name. If Totoyos truly is an honest person, she should not have gone further with that upload. She shouldn't have gone further. She should have consulted with Stonii and told Stonii, I'm having this issue. Can you upload it since you are the owner and tag me as the featured artist? And I don't know if it's possible to tag someone like that, but you can add someone's name as featured artist. So they should have, or she should have, tried to find a way to resolve that issue instead of just going ahead to upload as is on DistroKid. Because before you click publish, you will see everything, how it is set up. It's not automatic, guys. I have tried it and I've seen it. So this one is not, oh, you are listening to Stonii and you are believing Stonii, you are not believing Totoyos because you don't like her. No, I tried it and nothing comes automatically. Blessing, you are the owner automatically. No, no. You have to put the name of the artist, you have to put the name of the writer, you have to put, stuff like that. And you have to tick some boxes. I accept and I confirm that I own the song and stuff like that. So if I now encounter issues that I cannot put myself and my name as a featured artist, what do? I consult with the person who owns the song. I was okay, you go ahead and upload it and tag me or add me as a featured artist and let's see what happens. At least you will talk with the owner, because you are not the owner. You can just proceed and say, okay, there's no way I can do it as a featured artist, so I'm just going to proceed. I'll just put my name. It doesn't matter. Since I cannot put myself as featured artist, I'll just put my name. And what do you think is going to happen to the real owner when it's time for her to put her own name? Because two people cannot own a song on one platform. The same sound, everything. Two people cannot own. So you should have considered the owner. And how come you were so quick to go and be posting before the owner. Didn't you people agree on time? Okay, we are going to post it on this day. We are going to post it at 3 p.m., for example. But you could not wait. Your Bekus, as usual, is on fire. You could not sleep. You could not wait. A song that doesn't belong to you. You did not write. You only did a stolen verse. You still stole the verse that you used in the song. That the owner wanted to take her time and post, they started to encounter issues because the thief already went ahead of them. That makes you guilty. That makes you guilty because now at least I can really say these things confidently because I understand a bit. I just started using it today. I can't say I know everything, but at least using it, getting the feel of it, it gives you more understanding about what is possibly possible and what not. So you did wrong, Totoyos, for just going ahead and clicking on publish or release. And the thing carried your name. You put your name. There is even a place it tell you to put your legal name. You know, when you're giving the credits, don't put your artist name, put your real, stuff like that. So you knew what you were doing when you were typing everything out. You knew what you were doing. And if there are issues, you will also see on the app that there are issues with names or something. You didn't do this thing alone. You didn't sing the song alone. You were not even there when they sang the song. You are just an attaché. You are just a featured person that they just managed. They felt sorry for you. They said, okay, let's just give you one line so that you will not buy. Because the jealousy in your throat, hearing that young girl was releasing an album a month later, they said, okay, let them just allow you to enter the song so that you don't come and visit them in the night when they are sleeping. Marine spirit. You now took over the song entirely as if you wrote it, as if you own the song. However, you too much in a hurry, even more in a hurry than the owner of the song. Why? If you're so desperate for songs like that, why not just go and create your Jagbajanti songs as you've been doing all this while? And another thing, anyway, let me not go into details, but the DistroKid, now I understand why Tutorials is bringing out songs every week. It's money, guys. It's money. There is money there. You guys know, these people, they will not tell you people, but me, I will tell you. There is money there. Imagine when they put your songs on 30 different places. You now put content ID, for example. You can choose to either put content ID or not. And content ID means like copyright. If any other person uploads the song, you'll be collecting the revenue. Yeah, you can choose that. So imagine you're collecting the revenue from all the people who play your songs, and you are making 10 songs in 3 weeks, even if they are Jagbajanti songs, and all your fans are repeating and repeating and repeating. They are replaying and replaying and replaying. Yeah, all those streams. Yeah, it's money. That's why she's not focused on, oh, let me actually become a real artist. No, it's just the money for her. Now I realize, Jesus, this girl. That is why she is not worried about the empty streams. She's not like, oh, it's just the same people repeating the song, putting the song on replay. It's not going to push me. She's not bothered. We used to tell her, oh, this is not how you make it, because your songs have to be organically played or streamed for it to be picked up as an interesting song, But actually, I don't think she bothers about that. She just wants people to keep streaming. Just keep playing. Just keep playing. The more you play, the more money DistroKids collect for you, for the artist. So DistroKids will collect all the money from all the various platforms, and they will send it to you in one account at once. So you don't have to be monitoring all these different places, monitoring TikTok, monitoring this. No. just gathers everything for you, does all the work for you, and send you your money. You pay once a year. You pay $30 per year, $29 thereabout, depending on the subscription you have. They have the ones of $50, depending on what features you need. Yeah, but the cheapest is $29. So it's the money. Those streams that they are, all those Koreans, they are just working for her. It's now I see that those people are slaves. They are field slaves. They are not inside the house. They are field slaves. They're just outside working for her. She just wants them to just keep streaming, just continue clicking, click, click, watch, play, play, play. Keeping it stupid has been a slave, gathering money for Toto use. They are working every day for her, gathering money, gathering money. The more they are clicking, the more they are playing, the money is going, and she's receiving it in her distro. It's all about money. Anyways, this thing is still processing. I don't know if this is normal, but it's like an hour now already, like what's going on? This is what annoys me when I'm doing stuff like this. When this happens, I just delete everything. And that is what happened when I stopped my YouTube community, whatever. When I started to see some emails, I just ignored. I just started to ignore, not knowing that it was important. But now that I'm seeing this thing still saying processing, I might end up deleting the whole thing. I cannot be waiting 2 hours to upload one song that is not even up to 3 minutes long. Who does that? Anyway, I finished frying my plantains. I'm going to be eating, but we are also going to be listening to Don Terrell, the Saga king of the moment. Showing them different colors of Saga, the colors that we've not actually been seeing before. Okay, let me connect. Let me plug this. Hi, God. Let me get this charger. Okay. I didn't charge my phone, but I'm going to plug in the charger and we can get started, guys. So Stonii went live and she said a lot. She scattered everywhere. Small Stonii and Don, the newcomers in the game, crumbling a whole 10 years in the business, 12 million followers, nyash opener, crumbled her like a nobody. So right now, hey God, leaking Ashawo of Brentwood has posted Ashawo pregnancy using her nyash while pregnant to enter another man's cassava. Okay, let's start. Well, I will be using that opportunity to eat. Didn't I save that video? I saved it now. So where is it? Chai. That means I have to start searching again. I saved it too. And I don't see it here. Or is it this one? Let me see if it's this one. Guys, let me go and search again. I'm not sure it's that one. Hope you guys are good though. Hope you guys have rested since my last live. I haven't really rested though. I have energy today. Even yesterday, I was telling my guy, I said I wanted to do boxing, or I want to go to the gym, or I want to go jogging, or I was like, I'm not feeling like, oh, I'm tired. Yeah, quite all right. I feel tired, but I have energy, if that makes sense. I'm tired because I've not really had long sleeps. So I feel sleepy. It's not really tiredness. It's just I need to sleep. I need more sleep. That's just it. But I'm having some kind of energy that I'm like, I want to do karate. I want to jump. I want to jog. I want to be active, and I don't know. I don't understand where that one is coming from. Anyways, let me, maybe I should start doing sports. I don't do anything, guys. I don't do anything. Nothing. And I need it. I need it. Saga 2026. Ah, is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, let's listen. Actually, it's the one I saw before. All right, my Facebook people, I want to invite you to join us on YouTube. If you don't mind, please be my guest on YouTube. Let's all be together in one place. Enjoy the show together, analyze. And soon we are going to also listen to Stonii. Like, that's really the analysis I'm looking forward to. The one Stonii said. Let's see who is lying. Let's pick out lies, if any. Let me see. Hello, Mary Jackson on Facebook. Vivian, good evening to you. More Johnson says Nancy is trying to sell $100 membership club. Who will pay? Some moves will pay. Oh, yeah. We talked about it earlier today. I was live around, I think, 5:30 p.m. thereabout, and we talked about it and talked about the fact that people need to be careful which memberships they join. If you join a membership on Facebook, you know you are secure. You know everything is under Facebook. Payments, everything is secure, highly secured under Facebook. It's not some external thingy you've never heard about. If you join memberships on YouTube, it's safe. Those are platforms that are there, that are established, that are safe. YouTube is not going to decide one day they want to hack your credit card, if that makes sense, unless you are Elon Musk. You understand what I mean? Your information is also protected when you do all these memberships via these social media platforms that we all use, we all know. Your information is protected because they follow, they call it, I think, the GPD something, data protection. I think, yeah, something like that, something with data protection. They follow those strict guidelines. But in some countries, they don't even respect those like limitations. They don't. And they don't also have boards and bodies that oversee that these guidelines and limitations are adhered to. They don't. Everybody can do anything, and sign off fake forms and papers, and especially third world countries. So the membership Nancy announced is not linked to any officially known social media platform, the way we know these ones that are safe and established. If Facebook does any nonsense, they will find themselves in court. Anything that looks like it violates privacy rights. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg will be wearing his suit, and he doesn't like to wear suits. He will be wearing his suit, will be sitting down in front of a judge. So the membership she announced is a stand-alone company in Nigeria. The company is based in Lekki, Lagos. Google it. So I was saying it earlier today. If you like, dash them your membership $100. Possibly, you never know. I don't know. I've never used that thingy before, and I would never try anything tech when it comes to Nigeria or Ghana, those two countries, or Dubai. Anything tech, I will never try it. Let me just remove Dubai. Anyway, let me just say Nigeria, Ghana, because the people in Dubai who do it are mainly also Nigerians, Ghanaians. But let me just stick to, if they are based in Nigeria or Ghana, I'm sorry, I'm not doing. I am not doing. Use PayPal. I trust PayPal, but not some ogbologugbolo.com, community.com, based in Lagos, Nigeria, created in Lagos, Nigeria, Lekki. Do you know the founder? Do you know where he lives? Do you know his office? Do you know where you can go and knock? Do you know who will attend to you? Maybe a security guard will attend to you when you get there. I'm not telling anybody not to spend your money where they want to spend it. What I'm just saying is, by the time you spend €100 for membership, you don't know whether you will discover that the only thing you are spending is not that €100. Maybe you will also be spending your private information, your personal details, your financial information. You don't know if you will also be spending it alongside the $100. That's all I'm telling people to be careful of. People want to collect your $100. That's fine enough. It's just money. People make money, people lose money. Money is meant to be spent. You spend it, you earn it again, or you work for it and you make it back. But there are some things that you will lose that are more than money. So before you start to go and register in some tech community, something, before you do it, think twice. Because even if I don't know the thingy, I don't know how it works. Like when I say I don't know how it works, I've not like downloaded it like distro now. I can tell you, okay, this and this. But that one, I cannot tell you how linked or how it is linked to Facebook, for example. I don't know if it is linked to Facebook or YouTube. You understand? I don't know how it's linked. What I know is that the owner is in Nigeria. The owner is a Nigerian. The owner is based in Nigeria. I heard he once lived abroad. He relocated to Nigeria to go and start up a tech company. He's in Lagos. And he's the one you people will be submitting all your bank details and credit card information to. Good luck on that. So some people will just have a dream in the middle of the night. The money they never made in their lives, they will just tell themselves that there are some mumus on Facebook that have money to waste. What are you buying? What are you selling? What does Nancy have to offer? What does Nancy have to offer? No, tell me, what is she selling? Okay, pots are no longer selling. Pots are no longer selling. What is she selling? I want to know. That she's charging $100. Do you know how much $100 in Nigeria is? The audacity, the thievery, the scamalama. Do you know how much $100 in Nigeria is? Do you know? Minimum wage in Nigeria is like $30. A whole month wage, salary, basic salary in Nigeria per month is $30 that someone will earn, and that person is expected to pay his bills, feed, transportation inside of $30. And Nancy is asking you people to pay her $100. She will just be doing her pension on your head. She will not have to work. You will be going to your work. You will go and suffer. You will go to work. You will come and be paying Nancy's pension. You will come and be feeding Nancy. Because she knows that people are mumus online. Someone asked, who is going to pay? They will pay. There are mumus online on social media. Or they will pay. They will pay. They will give Nancy their $100. Yes, they will. Trust me. Nancy is looking for money. Nancy is looking for money. You know that Nancy is the breadwinner. She has to go and make money to feed Cheta. Nancy is the breadwinner. Pots are not selling. Facebook is not really paying like that. You will edit videos, you will record videos, you will talk, you will do makeup, you will dress up, you will make up lies, you will cook up stories just to do a video. At the end of the day, maybe Facebook will give you $15, $20. You will tell yourself, okay, let me go and try if this momos will fall for my $100. And that's not even the worst part of it. I heard she said the normal price is even $200. 100 is just the discounted price. That's a big thief. That's a big thief. She's just like her sister. Those people, they are opportunists. They are money hungry. Their whole life is centered around, let me just collect these people's money. Their whole existence, every day waking up and going to bed, is just, these people on Facebook, all these people that watch us, I'm just going to come and collect their money. At the end of the day, what is she going to give you? Is it not better you go and sit down on ChatGPT and ask all your questions? Okay, you want to talk to her on the phone, and that will better your life. Okay, let us continue. Let me continue reading comments before we move to YouTube. Someone says I should share the link. Let me see if I have it on this phone. Oh, can you guys help Olive cook in the comments with the link, the YouTube link? If you can reply to her comment with the YouTube link, that would be great. I'm not sure if I have it on this phone. I need to put something to eat my plantain with. Yes, thank you. GPDR. Data protection. Yes, thank you. All right, guys. Exactly, Joanna. Joanna says none of them wants to work. Exactly. They will tell you this is work. Social media is work. In 2026, social media is work. If it is work, then stop coming to collect money from people. We didn't employ you. These people did not employ you. If social media is your work, then get your money from social media. I don't understand. Get your money from social media, not from the users. And if the users choose to give you, it's a different ball game. Social media is work. Then why is social media not paying you enough that you still have to collect individually? So now it's not the platform that is paying you. It's not the social media work that is paying you. It's individuals that are now paying you. Are you not a thief? Is social media really your work? Or your work is inside the kitchen of the individuals that have to go and open their wallet and say, where is this my wallet? Where is this my card? When last did I use that card? Where did I put it? Okay. Let me put my number, security code, expiry date. They are the ones paying you. Does it make sense? Are you sure social media is your work? Are you sure? So many people have gone back to work. They still do their social media, but they don't do it anymore full time because it doesn't pay fully. I can't survive on social media. I cannot. How much is social media paying me that I will come and sit down in the house and rely on social media? You understand? But there are some people, the social media money is not enough for them, but they will not want to go and work to add. They will not want to work. They will be looking for who will open their wallet and give them money. That's insane. They don't want to work, no, but they want to insist that this is their job. But your job is not paying you enough. Look at the likes of Patricia Bright. I've been following Patricia for 8 years minimum, at least 8 years. I've known Patricia Bright. People like that, What Patricia can do, she can sell you a course. I've bought one of her courses before. The course I bought was with, I think, 12 modules, like a whole program. And I wouldn't do it in 2026. I did it years ago, years ago. Now we have all these tools. We have all this information at our disposal. We have all this AI generated information that is just highly credible. But as an influencer, then she was able to leverage her position, her visibility to create something and she called it a course, and she was able to sell it well, and it was good because I learned a lot about social media from her. A lot of things that I know today I learned from Patricia Bright. I posted her today. That's a professional. That's someone who actually works from social media. And social media is not her only source of income. She branched into properties. She sells property. She's into property. She's a brand ambassador. She's not just an influencer. Like she would partner with like L'Oreal and they would use her name, for example. She would do like a partnership and they will use her name to launch a product as if she owns the product. And they will just give her her own share or her own percentage, for example. Imagine her looking for, let me go live and come and look for people that will join my circle. You will pay to join my circle. Oh, you like that's hunger. That's hunger. Eh? If social media is not giving enough, go do so. Even if it's 4 hours per day, do it and add. Or put more effort into your business. Or do proper business, not selling pangolo. I said it before. How many times will people buy pots in a year? How many? The only thing I said it before, the only thing I buy regularly in a year, as I buy a couple of times, is frying pan because I fry a lot. And when you fry with oil, you know what it does to your pan. But pots, I don't buy pots every year. I don't. And I think most women don't. Maybe once in a while, just feel like, okay, this pot, let me change. Unless you have one pot that, okay, it's only that pot you use, then maybe after 1 year, it's totally condemned. You have to change it. No, if you have several pots, there are some pots you don't even use for some months. So pots are not things that you tell yourself, this is the business I'm going to live on and rely on. Because it's not that kind of consumer goods that people need regularly. It's not. It's not. So the thing is not making her money. That's why she's looking for how to thief people again, talking nonsense. Whatever information she claims she's going to give in that circle, as she calls it, you can get it easily and freely online. Go to ChatGPT, go to Google, just type in whatever question. What is Nancy going to tell you? Where she is in Nigeria? Where she is in Nigeria, where they don't even have electricity. If Nancy has those excellent ideas, let her invent something innovative. Let her come up with something innovative to help her country, not looking for Americans that are living better. Their roads are better than the roads in Nigeria. They have constant electricity. Healthcare is excellent. What does she want to tell you about healthcare? You in America, she's looking for your dollars. What is she going to teach you? Somebody in Nigeria. That is how Skamalama begins. Somebody that you can educate, because your exposure, what you know in life, what you see on a daily basis, Nancy doesn't see. Nancy doesn't know. Nancy is in Nigeria and she wants to come and be teaching you because she's online. If she really has those ideas or that knowledge, let her start with the people in Nigeria. They need it more than you in America. But no, her target is not people in Nigeria. So she wants to come and be teaching you people in America. Interesting. Okay, guys. Thank you, Abidemi. Thank you so much for posting that link. So I think that helps Olive. And we are going now to YouTube and we can finally get started. Jesus, What kind of introduction is this? 44 minutes. And I have less than an hour to go. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the other side. Yes, I'll see you on YouTube. Bye. Let's go.
We ready for y'all.
No, it's not this one. It's not this one. I think it's this one.
Just a
yes, this one.
The one my hair wants to stick up.
It's over 40 minutes long. Let me be eating my food a bit.
Really just a product of the one my hair wants to stick up. Really a product of me sticking up for Stonii. And I just find it ironic that Cora has spent so much time being the underdog, and then to treat someone who is truly an underdog in this industry with such coldness, who treated you with such warmness, to treat them that way is really messed up. I know, Melly, how are you? Yeah, it's really sad.
Wow. Sorry, guys. It says DistroKid successfully, whatever. Okay, it has finally uploaded, I think. Let's continue.
I didn't appreciate it. I know y'all see me drink coffee all the time, but I actually drink quite a bit of water every day. So I have about a gallon of water every single day. Javante, good evening. I think it's Javante. Hey, Amanda, how are you? Yeah, I just find it ironic, man, that anybody who's, found himself in a better position can repurpose that position to try to suppress someone who is in a lesser position than them, It's an age-old David and Goliath story, for real. Hey, from the rainy East Coast. Yeah, it definitely rains over there all the time. That's part of the reason I left. I love the East Coast, but it's cold. One day I'll tell you guys about the time I lived in upstate New York. I can't say that for sure, Natalie. And like I said, I'm not here to badmouth anyone or to talk about any of the other things that people like to troll her for. Her parenting or her...
You don't have a choice, so eventually you will get there. It's gradually. By the time they start chucking injection inside your nyash, by the time they start putting carrots inside the back of your nyash, you by yourself, you will remember that Totoyos is no good. You will remember that she's a useless surrogate mother, an incubator. That's when you will enter. No, you will not plan to go there. That is Saga. You will not plan. But when her house girls start to do you, you must do her now. You must do her. If you don't do her, you are a mumu. You will let yourself to be done and you will be watching her. You will enter there. Don't worry. Small.
She presents herself on social media. That's none of my business. What is my business is how things went between her and Stonii. That's my business. And, I'm here for fairness.
One second. Guys, let me sit down. Pack all my food and all my loads.
I'm here for fairness. That's what this is about. And I notice when people think the drama is over, they don't show up. And that's great because I see who the real supporters are. And I'm definitely okay with that. And what's really interesting is there's so much more. It's not just the hand that we saw. But
again, I have all the receipts, so
Wow.
that'll be fun. That'll be fun. In terms of the Handle Me song, though, the reality is this. Cora, once the text messages were over, she and I talked on the phone. She agreed to 67% to Stonii, and Stonii actually deserved more. Stonii deserved a lot more. But I digress on that point. Because typically Stonii gets 100%. Nobody is giving 40% for a feature. And she still tried to twist Stonii's arm to get 40% behind my back. That's the real truth of the matter. That behind my back, when she thought I wasn't listening, when she thought I wasn't looking, when she thought I wasn't there, he called Stonii and still tried to get 40% because she was the quote-unquote artist. The thing is, I'm the producer. And so if I'm getting 33% and Stonii's getting 33% and she's getting 33%, I can do whatever I want with my 33%. If I want to gift my 33% to my pet, I can do that because it's mine. Pinky, I 100% agree. And there was a long conversation behind that off camera because that was not okay. But I digress on that point. And I'm glad everyone saw it. So there can't be a backlash of I was, you know how these things can go. In any case, I try to be a good man in this industry. And like I've always said, my one job, my one goal has always been to protect Stonii in these matters. Hey, Desi. So that's what I was doing. And I gave the right percentage to the right person. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters to me. I don't care what other people think. I don't care that they should have split it 50-50 because at the end of the day, they should have split it 50-50. Because here's the point most people are missing. Cora wanted to put Handle Me on her album. If Handle Me was such a bad song or such a non-valuable song, why would she want it on her album? She knew she could take Handle Me and put it on her album. That means she didn't have to pay for that song. And that's a song that she didn't have to write. She could just put it on her album. Easily. But the proof is in the pudding because Stonii is on the first verse and Stonii is on the hook. And Stonii and I sat and put the entire song together and then created space for her. How is it that you're trying to demand so much of a song when you didn't have to do any of the heavy lifting? You didn't have to create the concept of the song. You didn't have to create the melodies of the song. You didn't have to sit in the studio for hours and come up with the production for the song. All you had to do was walk in to a fully formed song and lay a verse. And that's it.
Jara. We call it Jara.
And I don't know if you guys have ever tried to write a good song, but it is not easy. You get better at it with a lot of practice, but it's not easy. So if the song was so not valuable and the song, wasn't good, why would she want it on her album?
Did anybody say it?
People that she presented the song to?
Did anybody said the song wasn't good? Did she say so eventually? I want to know.
Loved it. They loved the song. Or they at least liked it, which is why she was so excited about the song in the first place. Why would you want more credit on a song that you feel like has no value? Make that make sense. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants more of a piece of pie that has no value. Tim, what's up, my brother? How are you? Tim Jones, incredible guitarist, friend of mine. Thank you for being here, bro. Thank you, Joanne. We worked really hard. And like I said, my only goal is to protect Stonii. That's really it. And it always was. And in that, I protected Cora as well. So
You did. You helped her to bully. How is that going for you now? Oga protector. After you protected her, what happened? There are some people who don't deserve your protection. They don't deserve your support. They are not worth it. After protecting Cora now, how is he doing you? Who is protecting you from her bullies? Who is protecting you from Cora? Oga protector.
so yeah. Moving forward, I mean, I guess I have a bunch of screenshots and messages and all that stuff. Oh, I wanted to talk to you guys about something because somebody, I think it was what's her name? Joanne Creates.
Olosho
I
Creates.
saw one of her posts that was talking about how I met Cora and that I was so enthralled with the idea that she had a bunch of followers that I wanted.
You see people that worship followers. You will notice them when that is their first defense. That is their first logical argument they step forward with, because their lives, their vision about life, about success, about what an achievement is centered around virtual nonsense. I'll just call it nonsense. How many followers do you have? How many people are watching you live? To them, that is more important than even your reputation. Oh, you have 1 million, you have 5 million followers, you're doing well. That is better. That is more important than your character and how you treat people. They don't mind how Totoyo treats people. They don't mind if she's rude to people. They don't mind if she's ungrateful. They don't mind if she's careless as a mother. What they bother about, what they care about is the fact that she has millions of followers. That is more important. That is enough. That is always what they look at, what they focus on. So when Cora Obidi hurt people, instead of them to look at the matter on ground and treat the matter as, okay, this is a conflict between human beings. No, they are thinking this is a conflict between an ordinary human and somebody with 12 million followers. So the problem has to be this ordinary human. It cannot be this person with 12 million followers, because she is already ahead of you. She has more followers than you. You are under her. Why should you be equal to her? That is the mentality. It's so sick. Those are shallow people that have nothing in life, tangible achievements, nothing. So sometimes when you just swallow a heavy, I just drank like a huge amount and it's cold from the fridge. I need to burp sometimes. So pardon me. You understand? The first thing that one, little show of Trinidad, the first thing that one mentioned is you already saw that she had millions of followers. You wanted to tap into it. The millions of followers, how many of them are following them? It's now, he just entered 7,000 plus. When the saga started, he was at 6,000 something. Those followers that you people believe is the reason, the main and only reason why Don should be her slave and puppy. How many of them did Don take away from her? Shallow-minded people. Why do you think they will not be slaves? Of course they will be slaves, because they have no depth to them. Now let's hear.
I wanted to talk to her and follow her. Actually, that's not the case. Alan Pierce, who is the violinist, was the violinist for Tashina's, I think it was her birthday party. I can't remember exactly, but Alan, I worked with Alan before. And Alan actually was the one who brought Cora. So that part's true. Cool. Where, yeah, Janice creates.
Olosho creates.
But Cora talked to me first. Cora followed me first, because I told her I was a producer, because she asked. Because you guys have probably never been to an LA party, but in LA, everybody asks you, what do you do? And she was like, oh, I mean,
Cora is the one that hustled these people. These people did not flock around her like, oh, we need you. Oh my God, what's your Instagram? Let me follow you. No, they didn't hustle for Cora. She looked for them. She hustled for them. She was interested in only Dawn. She wasn't interested in Stonii. Stonii was too much of a competition. Younger than her, fresher than her, more genuine than her, more decent than her, more eloquent than her, more articulate than her, commands more respect, that people will look at Stonii and listen to Stonii. She can actually hold a conversation and people will know that this one went to school. This one has something inside her head. Not only, okay, these are my breasts, oh, this is my yash, oh, I'm ready to shake, oh. She has more than just flesh on her skin. You understand? So Stonii already bypassed and surpassed and overpassed Totoyos in so many different ways. Too much of a competition for Totoyos. Prettier, younger, no kids, fresher, you know. Bekus has not released 2 children like expired Totoyos that is throwing herself on men, dashing Bekus as giveaway package. So she didn't want Stonii. Very good. She didn't want Stonii. There was no way this team would have ever worked. No way. Because there would be more attention on Stonii than on her. And she would be overdoing to get more attention. And her overdoing would be opening more yash and acting a fool. She didn't want Stonii. Stonii was never part of her plan. She was more interested in Dawn for what she could get out of him. So that idea of, oh, you people saw her followers and you people rushed her, you people, that's why you people, no, she rushed them. My goodness. And we've all witnessed how she was dragging him into her lives. She needed this guy more than he actually needed her. We saw it. This one is not them say, them say. And you just have to be honest and straightforward when you are analyzing or when you are judging matters. Because what everybody can see is not what you can now come and twist that is because of followers. But he didn't rush her because of her followers. She rushed him. She followed him. My goodness. I don't know what they think of this Olusho. This Olusho is looking for freebies. And Dawn was ready to offer her a free studio session. That's why she went for Dawn. It's not like, oh, she could afford him, she could pay, and she would just go away. No. Oh, what do you think of her? A cheap nothing. What do you think of her? Well, non-entities think highly of her. Because even in her nothingness, she has more than them. But people that are achievers, when they see her, they know she's trash. The things she says, trash. The way she looks, trash. Her dishonesty, zero. But Yama people will look at her and think, oh my God, 12, that's all they see, 12 million followers, 1,000 watching.
Like, oh, I need production. I had no idea who she was. Let me just say that again. I had no clue who Cora was.
Jesus, are you serious? Are you serious? They told us that she's a famous celebrity, public figure extraordinaire. Influencer that is not influencing anybody. Even her yash, she's not influencing her yash. She needs injections for her yash to do something. She herself, she cannot influence her own yash. She cannot control her bekus. I don't know if you understand. So you don't know her, or you didn't know her.
Big following, because I didn't care. Mind you,
let me hear that again.
I need production. I had no idea who she was.
Jesus.
Let me just say that again. I had no clue who Cora was.
Jesus.
I had no clue she had a big following.
You didn't follow the saga, the divorce saga. You didn't know her. That her husband took her to, so you think you can dance. You've not been watching her for 4 to 6 years. You've not been jealous of her. You've not been hating her. You've not been looking for how you will scam her and collect her followers. When you are in America, you are in LA, you don't know Cora. Jesus. You mean it's just this small portion of saga on Facebook? Just this small us here in this corner, this small corner of Meta. There are 3 billion. No, not 3 billion. How many people? Let me see. Let me ask ChatGPT. How many people use Facebook? Hold on. Jesus. $3.7 billion monthly active users worldwide. And then 2.11 billion daily active users of Facebook. Yeah? Okay. So out of the 2.11 billion daily, every single day, 2.11 billion people use Facebook. Out of those 2-point-something billion, 12 million following her, no problem. So in this our small corner, all these bad boos, there are 6 house girls actively doing house girl. There is Agama, there is Bobby, there is Tasmanian, there is Aniko, there is, there are people here and there. So you can count us. We are not up to 50. All of us together, including all the house girls from them and us. We are not up to 50 out of the 12 million and all the people from our side. We are not counting the spectators, so we are not counting the commenters and viewers. We are counting the active people. So you mean those of us active at the forefront and all those other house girls that we are not up to 50 in this corner? You mean you are not one of us? You are not one of the 50 that knows her? You don't know her. You are in LA. Hey, Jesus, that's a big disgrace, Because in the minds of these house girls, everybody knows Totoyos. That's what they think. They think she's really something. They really believe it. They truly believe it. They don't know she's like a pea, like a piece of pea, peanut, just a pea seed in the midst of the whole matter. They don't know. Who is going to tell them? Who? Someone needs to tell them. Can we whisper it to them? Can we wake them up? She doesn't even have 1 million on YouTube. There was this guy. He just clocked 100 million on YouTube. 100 million. Not 10 million. 100 million on YouTube. If you enter YouTube community and you see things happening, sometimes I'm tempted to be sharing some things. I'm tempted to be, but I cannot be taking community information and be bringing out. When you see things, when you see people, you'll be like, okay, how much more? Somebody in LA did not even know Totoyos until they met at a party.
I didn't care. Mind you, we're at Tashina Arnold's house. There's a bunch of celebrities walking around. I saw Cedric there. I saw Davion Crockett there. There's a bunch of people there. Mm-hmm. I don't know who Cora is.
Hey.
I work with Ced, so of course I'm going to talk to Cedric.
My God.
I mean, you guys saw the video. I produced the song.
But your mother, wait.
Anyway.
You say your mother was a fan. Where did your mother find her? Did your mother find her after you found her? Or before? Because I remember you said your mother was a fan. And your mother is a minister in church. I don't know the kind of church where she the minister. We want to know. If your mom knew her, because you said if your mom knew her before you knew her, we want to know. You don't know her, you don't care. Your mommy cares. Mm-hmm.
Since I've never produced anything, we'll move on. So I didn't know who Cora was. And I mean, she didn't know who I was either, which is fine because I'm not super public.
Abi, you don't have 12 million
As a
followers.
producer,
You are not shaking hands. You are not opening cassava.
On credits by my real name, and then sometimes the distributors mess the spelling of my name up. And I used to get very upset about it and really push really hard for them to change it and make it right. But now I kind of don't care. So, and I really didn't ever really care about credits. I love working. I love the work part of it, but I digress on that point. In any case, Cora came up to me and she got my number and she wanted to work. And I was like, yeah, we can work together, sure. Because I'm a nice person and anybody I meet at Tashina's house, I just assume that they're somebody because that's usually what it is. And so I'm like, all right, cool. No problem. We can work. I will at some point tell you guys about the Halloween party that we took her to.
That we took her to. That sounds odd and funny at the same time. The smaller artists are the ones taking the bigger artists to places. They are the ones taking the bigger artist places, showing the bigger artist what's up. Like, then you know that the bigger artist is just a shell. I will keep saying it. Bigger artist is nothing, empty, just empty Mangolo. Where is Mangolo? Do I have Mangolo? Okay, I have a malt bottle here. Noise, empty barrel. That's the bigger artist. No substance, no oil inside. Chaff, dry chaff. It's done in Stonii, carrying her up and down with all her 12 million. She goes nowhere. She's in a dirty apartment every day, doing nonsense, changing clothes and shaking yash. Nothing of value in LA. And then she'll go and put songs on DistroKid. She'll tell herself, okay, DistroKid, go and send out all the songs, be gathering all the revenue and be bringing to me. That girl makes money. Cora makes money. The platforms you people see her work, it's not even, the platforms are not even half of where her songs that she posts, the songs that you people know, where they are at the moment. This girl is packing money. She's, and then the day she will make 12 cents on a reel, she will come and post the screenshot. Oh guys, excuse me, 10 million followers and only 41 cents paid. She will come and pretend for you to think it's always like that every day. But the day she makes thousands, she doesn't post it for you guys. She doesn't say, oh, wow, today I made $2,000. Wow, look at the screenshot. Today is a good day. No, she doesn't. She's packing money. And all her songs are copyrighted. If you play her song, she will collect the revenue. She will collect the revenue.
And mind you, again, it's one of those things where Cora couldn't get in on her own steam. She's getting in on somebody else's name. But I digress.
Totoyos, these people have finished your career. They're not telling me something new. Me, I know that you are Bangolo. Because if you were really something in LA, if you were really doing good with music, it would have been showing. We would have been seeing it. You know, I used to ask her, are you not collaborating with people? Are you not doing things connected to music? Apart from going to Nigeria to pay $3,000 for them to do you a music video. every year. Apart from that you pay for, and attaching yourself to this carnival and that carnival where you can go naked and show all the pimples on your pekus. Apart from those ones, what exactly shows that you're an artist? Nothing. So it's not like it's new to me, but hearing it really validates everything we've always said, that this girl is nothing. She's just a social media live streamer. That's what she is. She's not a professional. She's not even an influencer. She's just a live streamer. She just creates content. She's not an artist. She will give you all these ideas, I'm this, I'm that. She's not. She's a live streamer. She's a content creator. And the content that she creates is not even actual content. It's saga content, drama, making up stories, making up drama. She wants to travel. She will say something happened. She lost something. They stole something. They did this. She always makes up things. So her content is just drama. Opening the bekus of her daughters, dragging her ex, just crazy things like that. That's her content. So it's not like, oh, she's a content creator. She comes up with all these great content, these ideas. No, she just uses her mouth to destroy people, say things, make things up. She went to Kit Kat. They were sleeping with each other. She saw two people having sex on the floor, and then she left there at 7 a.m. I don't know if you guys understand. Her content is drama, sensationalism or sensation, looking for the sensation in the story. That's what she does. She's not an artist. But I love to hear it from people that have sat down with her, people that know her.
It's one of those things where Cora couldn't get in on her own steam. She's getting in on somebody else's name.
Yeah.
But I digress. Because, if you're this huge celebrity that you say, then why do you need an invite from Tashina's violin player who's a hired hand to be there to play music, and that's it? No offense, Alan's a great dude, but you get what I'm saying. It's like we were there leisurely to hang, and anyway, what I was going to say is might have been perceived as disrespectful, so I won't say that. Yeah, I didn't know who she was, and I didn't care about her following because, as you guys can see, from my posts that I made a couple of days ago, I've worked with a lot of people who have massive followings. So that doesn't move me. This narrative that I wanted to work with her because she had so many followers,
can you imagine?
It's just simply untrue.
As if that's the only thing that matters in life. Jesus. May I not encounter shallow-minded individuals like this? A producer that can produce entire albums. He can actually offer her more than she can offer him, apart from bekus, because he doesn't have bekus to offer her. Well, he has Stonii, but he doesn't own Stonii, so he can't offer Stonii to her. So he has more to give her than she can give him. The 12 million followers she has that you people think that is what he needs from her. How many? I'm still asking. How many of those followers did she give him? So for you to just reason that a producer that can give her albums back to back, she has never had an album in her life, if I got my information correctly. Never. So this producer could have actually given her that. He was working on an album for her. You now said this producer is following her because of her followers. And why is she following him? Why? Why did she rush him? Why did she go and introduce herself? Why did she follow him on Instagram? Why did she ask for his number? Why? She doesn't want anything from him. She's not following him because of anything. He is the only one following her because of followers. Followers. Is he going to eat these followers? Okay, now that he has 7,000 plus followers, is he eating them? Is he making $1,000 now per month? I doubt it. Come on, guys. This thing you people carry on your head, this thing about followers, you people need to put it down and be real. Come back to humanity. Come back to life. There is more to life than just, oh, I have more followers than you. There is more to life. At the end of the day, you go to the supermarket, you are just you. If you don't have money to pay, you will drop all those things you picked. You will not put a picture of all your followers on your forehead and show them that, look, I have 100,000 followers, so I'm not going to pay. No, you are just you. You are just you. So why is it so important? This follower, you people carry on your head. In my life, it's not important. In my real life, even when I come to social media, it's not important. It's not for me. It's not. I don't know for other people. I don't know. Because whether I have 1 million or I have one, I can still go live. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Having not so many followers does not restrict me from doing anything on social media. That is why I just said, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't bother me. It's nice when you have it. It's nice when you grow. You are happy that, oh, your work is showing. You can celebrate it. No problem. But that shouldn't be your main focal point. Because if you have 10 million followers, everything you can use your social media to do, I can use my social media to do it. I can just choose not to show my pictures. I choose not to show it. Doesn't mean I am not able to, if that makes sense. God forbid, anyway. But you understand what I mean. There is nothing you can do that other people who don't have that much followers cannot do. It's not like, oh, she can do it because she has 12 million. But me, I have only 50, so I'm not able to do it. No. So why is it that you people attach so much importance, that you people have started to equate relationships to followership? You judge people now. You judge their intentions according to the followers somebody has. So if Don becomes friends with someone with 100 followers, then that friendship is genuine. Then he's not trying to use the person. But if he makes friends with someone with 10 million followers, then he's a suspect. That relationship is not genuine. If anything happens with that relationship, that means he only went into the relationship, into the friendship because of the followers. But a relationship with someone with 100 followers can also fall apart. Relationships die. Yeah, they come, they go sometimes. May God give these people wisdom, these children.
I work with people who have more followers than her.
Of course.
On a regular basis.
Oh, my goodness.
Some of my friends, and Justin, just by the way, Justin Park, who was here during that time, who was mentioned in the text messages, Justin was like, yo, she's acting weird. Justin has like...
She's acting weird. Is that not her middle name? Is that not her identity? Stupidly weird. Because there are some people that can be weird and cool at the same time that you are interested in. You are intrigued by the weirdness. Those are healthily weird people. This one is sexually weird, makes you uncomfortable. This one is ashawo weird, stupidly weird. This oh gosh, no.
I don't know, 500,000 listeners monthly. I think Cora has what, 25,000 maybe? Something like that. So if I'm looking just at metrics, your following doesn't translate to your listeners. Which is why when she was working with me, I was trying to transition her from fully Afro beats to like Afro, like American music. like an Afrobeats American hybrid. I can't expect. Thank you for 1,000 stars, Diane. I can't tell you guys why Cora hasn't had a big break yet. I could speculate, but it's not my doing. I pushed for her in the times that we were together. I put her in a lot of really good positions. I was actively working on pitching her again to Live Nation and for a record deal. But her actions showed me that wasn't something that I should do. And so I stopped. So that was that on that. I think Cora has a lot of potential if she were to apply herself. I think that she could do a lot. But yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with attitude. So
she's the one holding herself back. She is the one primarily holding herself back. And she's also allowing her house girls to limit her. Everybody sees her as the master of touts, master of bullies. People with a fan base that they are just bullies. Her fan base are filled with bullies. That's how people see her. And she allowed that. And she herself is a limitation to her own self. Her persona, her attitude, her arrogance, that cockiness when she's empty. Cockiness when you are empty. You don't want to calm down and be humble to learn from people that know better than you. It's not how far, it's how well. You can be in a business for 20 years and you don't know that business. You don't know how to manage that business. You can be in a marriage for 30 years and you are still not a good husband. You're still not a good wife. You don't know how to manage your marriage. But somebody 3 years in marriage, they already know what time to do this, how to do this, which tone to use. It's not about I've been in this business for 10 years. And so what? How many years has Tyler been here? Not too long like that. Oh. Not too long. It's not about years. Oh. If it was about years, I know people that, in fact, let me not go into some things. It's not about years. It's not about how long. All the years now, what can you show? You can prove that you've been to the UAE to sleep around with old men so that they can let you perform in some small gatherings. I've been to the UAE. They have all these small gatherings here and there. You go to this safari. They have their night show where they do fire dance, fire this, salsa and all of that. You can go there and perform. You will tell yourself you've gone to the UAE to perform. And people will think, oh my God, you went to perform. No. You also performed inside the nyash hole of a grey grandfather. Grey. He was already grey all over. You were finding your tongue inside his nyash hole as if you were looking for a microphone inside. You can deceive some people. You cannot deceive everybody. The 10 years, tell me what you have to show for it. Tell me. You went to Ghana the other day, they humiliated you. You were crying. Who still remembers? You went there, you were doing backup dancer. They were choking cassava inside your nyash. They were bending you over on stage. This girl, you are too low. You are too low. See the way they were bending you over, bending your neck so that your nyash can bend inside the cassava with all your 12 million. No. You were even crying. You were saying, and then they told me I was going to come up and all the way to Ghana. Because you were forcing yourself. You're not needed. You are not like a well sought after artist that they will be like, oh my God, we need her at this show. Imagine someone who is really good. Let this girl enter Ghana. This Stonii, let her enter Ghana. You will see how they will be needing her. They will be rushing her. They will want to put her on the flyer. They will want her to come. Yes, even her looks alone, her looks will do 50% of the job. But you were forcing yourself. They were not the ones who needed you. They were not the ones saying, oh, we want her. Oh, yeah, you're going to. You were not calling the shots. Someone of your level on social media, 12 million, you should be the one telling them how you want it. They should be dancing to your tune. But no, they didn't even put you, they didn't call you out. You ended up a backup dancer, a shawo. It's a shameful thing that you are going nowhere in life. With 12 million, there are some things you should be able to command and it will happen no matter where you enter. That alone should even make them feel like, okay, maybe this person actually has something to offer. For all these people to be following her, maybe there is something there. But you don't even know how to manage the so-called 12 million. You don't know how to leverage it. You don't. You're so useless. You're so cheap. You're so local. You don't know how to package yourself. You don't know how to compose yourself. Do anyhow, laugh anyhow, do unprofessional nonsense, open yash cheaply. You know, something you cover is precious, but when you open it yama yama, people are tired. They've seen it all. Nothing special. And you think that is what is going to make you sell. That's your selling point. There are some rooms you are supposed to enter that they will say, okay, how do you want it? They will be asking you, how do you want it? Okay, that's what we are going to do. Although we already planned it like this, but you know, we are going to make adjustments for you. Hey, I know what I'm talking about. But as useless as you are, you've not been able to form yourself into that person. And this one is talking about big break. The only thing they will break is her back. When they bend that her neck, they will bend it so that she can choke her yash in their cassava. One day the back will break. She's not breaking into any industry. Wishful thinking.
Has to do with attitude. So like let's talk about the night that we went to a Justin Park party.
Mm-hmm.
Justin was having a really big show. I think there was like 3,000 people. It was a show at a private theater here in Los Angeles. I think it was, somewhere in Koreatown. And Jasmine, that's hilarious.
I finished my food though, guys.
Thank you, Lorraine.
At almost 12 a.m.
In Koreatown we were waiting on Justin. Justin hadn't showed up yet. And he invited us, obviously. He invited me and he invited Stonii. And of course, Cora was allowed to come because she was a part of the gang. So,
she was allowed to come.
We get there and Cora basically disrespects the owner of the venue. And she's like, no, she's got to leave. I work for Rock and Roll. I work for... I forget what was it, the Rolling Stone, and I don't care who she is. Yeah. And then I had to pull my clout card and be like, hey man, listen, this is an older white lady, and I knew she would get it. I was like, listen, I used to be a touring musician for Chubby Checker. I understand you're from the old school. Cora just, she's Nigerian. She doesn't really necessarily get a lot of American cultural signals. So
after 8 years,
just please forgive me. She's like, no, she needs to leave. I kept talking to her and I de-escalated the situation.
They said she needs to leave. Unwanted to Toyos. She has been unwanted from birth. The favor of God is not upon her. The grace of God is not upon her. Oh, they are giving her stars. Oh, she is blessed, really. Is that the grace that she needs to go forward in life? When she's going to places that matter, if they don't humiliate her, they will say she needs to go. She needs to leave this place. And she will end up crying. Ha! I shall cry, baby. That's where real grace is supposed to speak for you. Real grace is supposed to open doors for you. not scamming people on social media, taking their money. When you're a millionaire, you call that grace? No, that's just successful scamming. You're just successful at scamming people. That's not grace. No. Why is it that your grace is only with people that have money? Why? So that they can give you their money, they can buy stars. That's grace. Oh, I shake my head.
Until Justin got there, but eventually, because Cora ended up crying on the street.
Hey, on the streets. Ashawo, and you didn't do a video to tell us you were crying. You were posting pictures and videos as if you were having the time of your life and you were going to all these places thanks to Stonii and Dawn. You didn't tell us they humiliated you. You didn't tell us they treated you as the trash that you are, disgracing Nigeria. And I'm sure you had that ugly hair on your head. Those two hair, like they will be like puff puff. Those two balls on the left and the right side of your head, looking like an idiot. The front will be bald, the forehead will be wide and shiny, and then you'll see two balls of puff puff left and right like a fool. And they will say she's a Nigerian. They will be thinking of Nigerians like, oh, did she even take a shower? This girl has been going around disgracing Nigerians. And she will post pictures and videos making you people think, she's going places, not knowing she's crying. Hi, God.
We left, and that's the night we took the night photos with her in the street. I don't know if you guys remember those. I think
She was crying.
Of being downtown. But she disrespected that lady. She was very entitled with her. She was like, how do I get in? And there's a line, like, down the street. Because Justin is a big, well-known artist. And it wasn't just him on the bill, because Justin usually performs with other K-pop artists, like other bigger K-pop artists. So, but Justin has a lot of his own fan base. Justin has been reposted by BTS. And so, like, and if you guys know who BTS is, they're a huge K-pop group. And funny story, through my homie Viz, I got Justin a cosign through Chris Brown. Like a cosign from Chris Brown, because Justin kind of sounds like Chris Brown. And so I got him a cosign because I called my boy Viz, who y'all have seen on my live stream if you've been paying attention. And so Justin is like really elevating, and he'll be back in my stream at some point. He's doing a lot of things right now, working on some touring stuff. So, but he'll be back. We talk a lot. But in any case, she disrespected that lady, and that lady was not having it. And even though after I de-escalated it, the lady was like, you can come in, but you got to go to the back of the line. I'm like, cool. So
wow.
I went to the back of the line.
Wow. Hey, Totoyo's pride. She was feeling like she was too big to stand in line. Why didn't she put a screenshot? Why didn't she print out a screenshot of how many followers she has and put it on her forehead? She has more than enough space on that forehead to accommodate a full page, to show 12 million followers, the front page of her Facebook page. She should have printed it and just pasted it on her forehead so that they would know that, she's not supposed to stand in line because she has 12 million followers that nobody knows, nobody recognizes, nobody. They don't know her name. You'll be going places and be introducing yourself. Hi, my name is Olivia. I have 10 million followers on Facebook. Get out. That's the nonsense those ones went to Nigeria to do that year. I was looking at all of them like dirty, like Nyama. They went to an event in Abuja. Hi, this is Olivia. She has 10 million on Facebook. Get out. If that's all they introduce you with, you've not achieved in life. You've not. I'm sorry. As a person, maybe you've made money. Maybe you've bought properties on your name. Kudos. That's really good. It's also an achievement. But as a person, talking about being a fulfilled person, an achiever, you've not reached. You are nowhere. My God.
Which is what we should have done anyway. And I typically don't wait on people, but I would have waited for Justin. I typically don't like waiting in lines. And we were VIP, but the VIP line was so long that it was just like being in general admission. That's the story for another day. But anyway, so we decided to leave because Cora's upset at this point. She's crying. But that lady was so mean to me. I'm like, yeah, but like, you know.
She didn't tell you the lady was a racist. She didn't tell you. You know, she's the only Nigerian that they hate. She's the only Nigerian in LA. If anything happens because of her attitude, she will blame it on racism. She's the only black person in America. Useless girl.
The way you talked to her wasn't conducive to us getting in. You talked to her as if she should know who you are. And she didn't know who you are. This is a white lady in America who owns the building.
Wow.
And it's very well established.
A building that holds 3,000 people. The lady that owns that building. Cora has missed opportunities in her life because she looked down on people. I can tell you that for free. I know what I've heard from people, certain people. Cora has missed the kinds of opportunities that she is actually aspiring to have from people on social media because she looked down on them. She sized them up, weighed them up, like, okay, you, let me see your following. Let me see your page. Let me see. Okay, you are nobody. She has missed out on opportunities. And I'm so happy that she did. Because she judges a book by its cover. She looks on the outside. Very vain girl, materialistic.
It's very well established in the music industry. She doesn't know you. She's not a social media person. She works in the real industry and owns a venue. And this is why we have to be very careful how you treat people, especially when you're walking around or just being in Los Angeles, because you never know who's who. You never know.
Cora will treat you well when she knows you have 20 million followers. She will treat you with respect. She will talk to you with respect and friendliness when she knows you have millions of followers, or you are somebody that can link her up to somebody, or you're famous. But if she looks at you and she thinks you don't have it, she's going to talk to you anyhow. Vain, very superficial thing.
So that night is the same night we left that venue, and Cora was like, "Yeah, my friend's DJing at this thing, but I don't want to go." And Stonii and I were basically like, "No, let's go, and like let's get your record played, the Lava record." Mind you, again, I'm helping her at this point. I'm driving this, by the way. So, we basically forced her to go.
Did you say? Wait, let me listen to that again.
At this point, I'm driving this, by the way. So, we basically forced her to go to that event to show that people like the Lava song and to be outside where her DJ friend was spinning the Lava song. Yeah, exactly. Oops. Is it muffled? Oh, that's because it's... There we go. Can you hear me now? Let me just do it this way. So... Yeah, we forced her to go because it was like, okay, well, we don't have to be here at this event. We can go somewhere else. Thank you, Patricia. We can go somewhere else. Is it better now? Guys, is it better? Let me know, let me know, let me know.
I'm looking at this Tony's picture. Well, this is not the real picture, as you can see. It's been slightly modified. But the original picture, Stone is actually a beautiful girl that I did not realize before. You know, sometimes the people you mingle with, they kind of like affect you in odd ways that you don't even know. They rub off on you somehow. I never looked at Stoney like deeply like a beautiful girl. I never did. Maybe I never just watched her. I never just paid attention to her. I never just liked her that she was jumping all over the place with Totoyos. I just looked at her then like, okay, this one is also looking for clout. This one is also looking for social media money. This one is also, this one also wants to start yama yama live videos, doing nonsense, laughing rubbish all over social media. That was all I saw in her. But now that I'm like watching her more, especially like with the video she did yesterday, I think that was even the first time I really watched her because I watched the entire. No, I think we started watching late. We started like she was already like 16 minutes into the video when we started playing it. But at least I watched from that moment till the end of the video and looking at her because the first live she did, I told you people I watched only 8 minutes out of it. So I didn't really watch her for that long. But that yesterday, I really watched her. I saw her facial features. She's actually a very gorgeous girl. She's really beautiful. And I also found out that this girl is from Cape Verde. Her mom, at least, is, I think her mom, right? Yeah, her mom is Cape Verdean. Wow, she's African. She's half African. I was like, whoa, I didn't know that. There are some things you still find out about people and you're having a new look on them or at them. And Cape Verde is actually close to my heart. I'll show you guys a picture of one of my delegates. I was national director of the Miss Globe Cape Verde. Some of you maybe know or you don't know. I was national director for the Netherlands, for Cape Verde, and for Cameroon, for 3 countries. And I sent delegates from the Netherlands, from Cape Verde, from Cameroon to Canada. I sent them to Albania. I sent them to Montenegro to do the Miss Globe pageant. Just like you have Miss World, you have Miss Universe, you have Miss Globe. I was national director here in the Netherlands, yeah? And I met some of the most beautiful girls from Cape Verde. I'll show you some of the pictures of some girls anyways. These people are gorgeous. These people, their hair, the last girl, you guys, when you see this girl, Jesus, I don't know how God created her. She's not as light in complexion as Tony, but she's gorgeous. Full, long hair, curly, pretty girl. So I'm close to Cape Verde in a way. I'm connected to Cape Verde in a way. They have a lot of them in Rotterdam. They have a huge Cape Verdean community in Rotterdam. I've met many of them. I have a colleague. Now he left our station. He was working at Schiphol with us, but now he went to another station from Cape Verde. So, when I found out again that she's from Cape, or her mom is from Cape Verde, it kind of like still influenced how I started to kind of look at her. It doesn't mean I will start to like support nonsense. So hey, you guys know how I am, but I'm just seeing her slightly in a different way or different light than I did before. Evil connections and evil associations can destroy your life. They can rewrite your destiny. You must not be friends with everybody. Be friendly with people. Be cordial with people. Be at peace with people. but you don't have to go home as friends with people. It's not all types of feet that you welcome into your home. It's not from all kinds of pots that you eat food into your belly. Be careful who you walk with. I saw her so differently before. I didn't see what I started to see now in this girl until she detached herself from Totoyos. Some people can cover your life. They can be a good covering over your life, and some people can be an evil covering. They will block your destiny, block goodness from even coming close to you. They will be repelling positivity. Look at how Justin was a covering over Korah's life. When Justin was with Korah, everybody thought Korah was all that. Yes, she was one of the top lifestyle creators. She wasn't even really like a drama creator. Yes, she was making up lies like, oh, they stole my camera, stuff like that, but it wasn't profound like now. People thought she was really a creator, like Justin was a covering over her life, a positive one. Now that Justin is out of the picture, everybody just sees an empty ashawo. That's what people see now. And that happened to Stonii when Stonii was with her. It did. She was covering Stonii. Now Stonii's light will shine brighter. She was covering Stonii with her darkness. She was. People will now see Stonii for who Stonii is. People will get to know her. People just knew that, okay, this one that is joining Totoyos, this is Totoyos' friend. Okay, they go to studio together. Oh, she's laughing with Totoyos. But now people will get to know her for who she is. Be careful in life, oh. The people you call your friends, the people you mingle with.
Okay, good. So, yeah. Long story short, she ruined that situation. Justin was embarrassed. I had to talk to Justin later about it and fix it. I mean,
Hey,
obviously,
God, hold on,
all
guys.
things are good now. That was really embarrassing for him. And yeah, it was really bad. But we forced her to go get her song played, and that's how that came to be. So, you know. And I would like to say, too, that in my situation with Korah, was, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make an exchange. You help Stonii, help her with her social media, help her with her strategy, and I do production for you. That was the exchange. And in no way, shape, or form was that, if you get on Stoney's song, you get the majority. If Stoney helps you, then you don't have to give her a cut, a percentage, whatever. But that's the way she took it. And that just shows the lack of information on her part in terms of how the industry actually works.
And also greed, entitlement that people have to do for her, that she has to be the one receiving. That's sick. She's spoiled, she is so spoiled. My God.
And, obviously I have that information, right? So, and it's a more than fair exchange, because my production costs more than her helping somebody with their social media. Again, I was a part of a multi-Grammy award-winning team. So thank you, Elizabeth. You know what? These ears are absolutely insane. This is really wild. And not just my production, my recording engineering, my studio space, the cost of just studio time alone in Los Angeles, even if you're doing it from your house, is ridiculous. A recording engineer, mixing engineer, mastering engineer, all those things, those things, each one of those is a different section. You guys hate me. But all those things are a different cost, because the producer cost is going to be a big chunk, right? So you end up paying roughly about $20,000 a song.
Wow.
And that might be a conservative estimate, but I digress on that point.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So, for one song.
That was our agreement.
And you won't make the money back.
The more we hung, the more we... Okay. The more we got together, the more I realized how self-centered this person was.
Wow.
Yeah, you're good. So, I mean, it wasn't all verbal agreements. And there was a point where I was actually going to manage her.
So she doesn't have a manager. Send an email to management. Fake life. She doesn't have a manager. When she was writing her book the other day, she said, "Oh, guys, which title should we give the new song? Let me ask my manager. Let me send a message." And then she picked her laptop, because we were already saying that this girl, you are lying. You don't have a manager. So she did that video to convince us, because in her mind, we are mumus. We are going to fall for it. In her mind, all of us, we are keeping it. In her mind, all of us, we are Shamika. We will believe. She said, what do you guys think? Do you guys think toxic, whatever, toxic love? Wait, let me send a message. And then she typed. And then when she was typing, she was like, what do you think about toxic love? I've sent it, guys. Let's wait to see what my manager thinks. This girl, you're a liar, thief. Cora doesn't have a manager. We've always told these mumus. Gosh. Even when one of her house girls that year, one big family, whatever, when one of her house girls got a copyright strike from her that affected her page, that one sent her an email saying, "My madam, You know how I've been helping you bully your husband. Those were not the words, actual words she used, but for you to feel that confident enough to send a message to Cora to remove the copyright strike on your content. Madam, I've been helping you bully that your ex-husband. So now that I have a copyright strike from your content, can you remove that strike? What did she tell that one? She said she was not the one handling her page, that her team, her manager, it's all in their hands. She said page handler. Yeah, she's not her page handler. It's a lie. There was a time Nancy actually was getting access to her back end. According to them, I still don't believe that story, because there is nothing Nancy can help Cora do that Cora cannot do herself. That Nancy will now become admin, helping for what? I don't believe it. But they try to make us believe Nancy was also having access into her whatever. This girl, Totoyos, she lied to her house girl. She lied to her fan that she was not the one handling the page. And there was nothing she could do about the copyright strike. That everything is done and handled by her page handler. Just not to help her house girl. Totoyos is wicked. But the good thing, she didn't send those people to become her house girls. She could have easily helped this lady repair her page. She just needed maybe 5 minutes of her time to go to her back end and just remove the strike. She said she replied to that lady's email and said, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not the one handling the page. That was the lie she told, just not to help that woman. And when the woman came online, the woman said, oh, Cora sent me a message, and Cora came out and swore and cursed this woman and said, I give you 24 hours. If you don't release that message, I never send anybody messages. I never consult with any blogger online. She swore. She was so angry. Why would you lie? I still have that video. I'll come and play it for you. She was swearing. IJ Lovett Braid was with her. She was making her hair on that day. She swore that she never sent any blogger an email. She never has any communication with any blogger. Guess what? The email landed in my email. They sent it to me. This house girl of hers, this Mumu, do you know what she did? She accepted the identity of a liar. Cora came out and swore that the house girl was lying. The house girl did not come out to defend herself, to say, oh, Cora, this is the evidence. You actually emailed me. She did not. She came out and she was like, she went live. She said, if you people are waiting for me to bully Cora, if you people are waiting for me to do woto for Cora, you people will waste your time. You will wait long. This girl did not debunk Cora. Those are the people that made matters worse 4 years later. They were always covering up for her. And then she became the liar. People even attacked her. But she said, no, I will not turn against Cora. Let's just leave it like that. Let's leave everything like that. She never debunked that, no, Cora, you are lying. You emailed me. This is the evidence. She did not. She did not expose Cora. She swallowed it and became the liar. She sacrificed her image for Cora. And Cora told her, I give you 24 hours, bring out every evidence. And Cora became the master, the truth sayer. And the email landed in my email box. And I was like, what the fuck? When I came out, I first started giving the house girl woto before I entered. Because I was pissed off. Maybe in her mind, she thought I would be happy that, oh, I got the information. No, I bullalad her. She's too useless. A woman, a wife. She was also married to an Oyinbo, maybe still married to an Oyinbo. 4 children, big Igbo woman like that. Some Igbo women, I'm sorry to say, but some of you are too daft. Doing house girl behind a dirty Oloshoa kuna, worshipping a dirty Agaracha on social media because of millions of followers. It's so pathetic. I finished her. I finished with her. I now entered Cora. I exposed her. Yeah, I showed the email. Cora the liar. Cora swearing that she never sent an email. She did. Ah, my God. Let's continue.
And yeah, that's exactly it, Slim Jim. Because when you care about a person, when you're trying to do what's best for them, when you're trying to do what's right, and people see your value, because let's face it, this individual would not be around if I didn't hold any value.
100%.
Right? From the way she met me, to my provable accolades, to the people that associate and affiliate with me in public and in private, it was obvious that I had to have value. Because why else would you hang around? If I wasn't good at what I did, if I wasn't as connected, if I didn't have credits and accolades, why be around me?
That one is true.
If I'm a nobody, like so many people say or trying to argue that I am, and, she's this big superstar, why bother hanging around me? I'm nobody. And like I said, if the song didn't present at least some value, why try to get more of it? Nobody wants more of something that has no value. That doesn't even make logical sense. Doesn't. So, anyway, there will be more to come for sure. And I can't wait for you guys to see. Once we get out of the Handle Me saga, then you'll see the rest.
But guys, has Don finished his own part of the saga now? Or he still has more to offer? I want to know so that I'll know how to start my own. Because I don't know. Now they are doing like NEPA. They are fluctuating. I understand Stonii now. That one, she's on part 1. We are waiting for part 2. That one, we know that we are waiting for part 2. But with Don, I don't know if he has finished his own part now, or if he's waiting for Stonii to finish before he will continue, or if he still has more to give. Please, if you know, let me know. Because I will wait for them to finish everything before I re-enter. This one, I'm just helping them rub cream. So let us know which one they are doing.
I don't. I think the bull riding video is somewhere. Big Mo, what's going on? Hey, Cotton Candy, how are you? Yeah, exactly. It would make sense, like, for me to do this if I were a person just trying to get money, but I never charged their money. Handle Me is definitely out. Stonii's version is out. I think we collapsed the old version. We archived it. So
we did what?
And basically what happened, Handle Me is definitely out. Stonii's version is out. I think we collapsed the old version. We archived it.
Oh, we archived it. Okay.
And basically what happened, and I might share these, is that, first of all, if you guys notice, she never apologized to Stonii about her tone It was just all demanding. It was very cold. It was very...
She never apologizes for any wrongdoing. Even after she's caught in a lie, or even after she says something that people discover was untrue, she would never come out to take it back, to retract, to modify, to say, oh, guys, I made a mistake, or oh, guys, she would never. She would just move forward like nothing happened. That's somebody void of credibility. That's not someone you can trust or rely on. That's a useless person, very annoying, somebody like that. Look at the example of this acid, so-called acid attack. Even after news outlets and the police brought out report that this was not acid, this was cosmetic lotion. They printed it out, they published it, it was in black and white. They said this was cosmetic lotion. Despite that, she keeps coming back every day to say she was attacked with acid. They poured acid on her. Guys.
calculated. There was no apology.
She never does.
You know, basically my feelings are hurt. I don't know if you meant to say
She
this
never
way,
does.
but it came across as kind of mean. And she was like, you don't get to tell me what to do with my platform. It's like, Stonii was literally just throwing out suggestions. Stonii was literally just asking what you thought.
Wow.
Here are my thoughts. What do you...
So Stonii's page, I just went there now to check. Her page has entered 80,000 followers. The page Justin gave her. When he gave her the page, it was at 79K. Now she's at 80K. Do you know the funny thing about life? And that is something shallow-minded people never consider. They don't see it as a possibility. But you know how God works, and you know how life can just work. Do you know there is a possibility that Stonii, with this a small 80,000 followers, that she can reach 12 million organically and pass Kora Obidi? I'm not saying it must happen. I'm not saying it will happen. It might not. But that possibility is there. And that is why in life, you don't know tomorrow. How you treat people, how you talk to people. You are thinking you know all about them because of what you see today. You don't know the kind of greatness she carries in her. Hold on, guys. My Oga is back. My Oga is back.
think? What's our strategy? Or what should our strategy be? And there was never an apology. There was never a, I'm sorry for my tone. But, you know, I just get very protective of my platforms. You know, I take a lot of time to build them. None of that. There was no forgiveness. There was no or
Apology.
no sympathy or empathy for this girl who you know has been bullied. Who spent a lifetime being bullied by people she thought were her friends. And all she's ever done is try to make friends.
So like I was saying, guys, that they are judging Stonii and treating her based on who they think she will ever be, based on who she is today. Considering that everybody has some kind of greatness in them and you can never tell. Treat everybody equal. Treat everybody as humans. Don't treat someone better because, oh, this one has more followers, so I'm going to respect you more than I respect that one with just 50 followers. Everybody deserves respect. But people worship followers. We've seen it. They let people with lots of followers get away with things. People with lots of followers would do something and everybody would overlook. But another person with maybe 100 followers will do the same thing and they are attacking you. They are saying, why should you do that? Why should you talk? Why are you talking? Why are you telling us this story? But the one with 10 million followers, they will allow you to talk. They will say, they will make excuses for you. Yeah, you have the right to talk. You're a public figure. Yeah, it's your story. But the one with 100 followers, no, you shouldn't talk. You are looking for followers. You are looking for clout. You understand? It's unfair, actually.
He's ever done is try to make friends.
I'm
and
coming,
be nice
guys.
to people and be kind and be authentic. Where was your heart? Much younger than you, who isn't as established. Where was the empathy for that? You know? So it was just, it was really messed up. And like I said, guys, I'm not perfect. I can absolutely admit that. I am not perfect. I am not, I don't always get it right. But I'm also not wrong in this situation. Now, some of you may have a dissenting opinion. That's okay. That is what it is. I can't change your minds. Only you and God can. Do with that information
I'm
what
back.
you want.
Let me rewind it. I wasn't
At the end
here.
of the day, I can't. Like I said, guys, who isn't as established and be authentic. No has spent a lifetime. There was no or no sympathy or empathy for this girl who you know has been bullied. Who you know has spent a lifetime being bullied by people she thought were her friends. And all she's ever done is try to make friends and be nice to people and be kind and be authentic. Where was your heart? For someone much younger than you, who isn't as established. Where was the empathy for that? You know? So it was just it was really messed up. And like I said, guys, I'm not perfect. I can absolutely admit that. I am not perfect. I am not I don't always get it right. But I'm also not wrong in this situation. Now, some of you may have a dissenting opinion. That's okay. That is what it is. I can't change your minds. Only you and God can. Do with that information what you want. But at the end of the day, I know that even if I look like the bad guy, I know Stonii was innocent in this. I know that she was doing her very best to be the kind of person that is upstanding and righteous. And so, if there is blame to take, sure, I'll take it. I'm okay with it. I'll be all right. But I know that from seeing the messages and watching how this went down and literally hearing the conversation on the phone.
Someone says, where is that comment? Crusty Egg, put this picture of Stonii and body shaming her. All the comments are vile and unkind. The crusty egg that posted the picture, she cannot stand beside Stonii when it comes to beauty. You know, people can talk shit. People can type rubbish. It really doesn't matter. It's reality that we count. It's reality that matters to people like us. I don't care what you write. I don't care what you say. I'm looking at what is real. You put crusty egg beside Stonii. What kind of insult do you want to give Stonii? We know what crusty egg looks like. We know what Totoyos looks like. I don't get it. So it doesn't matter what people type, what people say. We are not blind. We know that in this life and in the next life to come, Totoyos can never be half as pretty as Stonii or well behaved. Let's even leave physical appearance. Well behaved, decent, educated, cultured, civilized. Never. She can never. You understand? So yeah, they are pained. That's why they are typing, and it's okay. I mean, if you beat a child, you should expect the child to cry. You don't expect them to all keep quiet and go and sit down somewhere. They are pained. That's why they are crying out. They are helping their mother to cry, since their mother is crying privately and secretly and has nothing to say because she was caught, because she's a thief. She's ashamed. Even when she goes live, she looks embarrassed. She looks like she's really ashamed. The guilty conscience is just written all over her. Everybody knows. Everybody knows she's a thief. So they are helping her to cry. So it's okay. Let them cry. But you can't call an apple an orange and that will make someone feel bad. No, we know what's up. Cora will never be as fine. So you want to body shame Stonii? By all means, no woman is perfect. Body shame her. But before you do, go and count how many fingers Cora has. Before you body shame Stonii, count how. Let's start with her fingers. Let's not start with measuring the wideness of her nose or forehead. Let's start with how many fingers she has before we'll go to her feet. Okay? Body shaming of all things. Really?
On the phone. Yeah, it wasn't okay. We definitely tried cotton candy. I don't remember what was the last thing we put out was the Christmas album, Coco. But you can go to Stonii's Spotify and just stream some of the songs if you want. Thank you, Joanne. You can find Handle Me. It's there. It is there. So, yeah, there will be more to come. And in that more, there will be the information on what else transpired. And I'll give you guys an overview since we're here, since you guys are here. The overview looks something like this. Cora worked on an album here. I think we worked on... I think we accomplished maybe 6 songs, 7 songs, something like that.
Really?
Most of which she didn't like. Most of which Stonii either contributed to or started the idea of. And then when the time came to do splits again, because she was fully out of the Handle Me song, because she took it down.
Oh.
Because she was upset.
Why was she upset?
Stonii any credit.
Oh. Why? This is serious. So. So she deleted the song. And we know Cora doesn't delete though. We all know that. All the videos of her ex, she didn't delete any of them. Stefana begged her to delete some of their raunchy videos. She did not delete. So for her to have by herself deleted this handle me by herself, the thing pained her. All the promotions she did, and then she deleted. She can buy you for that. She can buy you. That's generational enmity between you and her.
None. And oh, by the way, in those messages when she's saying that I don't know if I posted them yet, but in the messages where she's saying that she couldn't change it and that that the distributor, DistroKid, would not allow her to change it to be.
Okay, talking about the messages, I would have read, when we were live yesterday and 2 days ago, I read some messages for you guys. I would have done the same thing today, but I realized that some of them were gone because Cora Obidi was reporting those messages on DT's page. So some of those messages are no longer there. You would see like a post that says this content is no longer available. That's what you see when you go to his page. So that's why I didn't read out some of those, but I know I took screenshots of them. They should be somewhere inside my phone, but I can't start looking for them. That's why I just felt like, you know what, let's just watch the videos. So Totoyos was going about sitting down, reading everything Don Tyrell was posting, and she was reporting, giving copyright strikes. How was she even able to claim copyright on a conversation she had with him? If she has copyright over those conversations, that means he also has copyright over them because they both had the conversation. So how come she was able to claim and strike those conversations, those screenshots? And why? Why? Those screenshots happened. Why are you trying to remove them? Why are you trying to hide those conversations? Why? Totoyos, your hands are not clean. You're a thief. Next time, don't steal. To save yourself all this stress, to save yourself all this heartache, to save yourself all this time you are using to look for what he posted, which video did he make, he went with your ex, he did this, let me go and strike him. The best thing and the best solution, don't steal. For next time, don't steal. Then you will have peace of mind. Create your own song, or pay somebody to create for you. No problem with that. It's just like you say, clean your house. If you are not able to clean, you don't have time, hire somebody to clean. No problem, pay them. You will be at peace. Not stealing. Thief. That's not good. Look at you now, restless. Stealing from people with 6,000 followers. Look at your life with your 12 million. You don't have sense. Your millions of followers did not give you sense. They did not give you talent. Ha! Jesus.
Starring Stonii featuring Cora. That was a lie.
Hey.
All you gotta do is go on Google. DistroKid allow
Okay.
her to change it to be Cora Attar starring Stonii featuring Cora. That was a lie. All you gotta do is go on Google. DistroKid allows you to change the song in real time at any point.
Wow.
You can change the name of it, or you can change the actual audio file of it if you want to use an updated wave file or an updated mix. You can change basically anything about the song without it damaging your views and your listens. So she lied about that.
Wow.
And I did everything I could to protect her on that.
How can she be lying to people who know the app, who know the something? At least if you want to lie, you lie to people like me. Me, I didn't know about distro. I mean, I knew DistroKid as what artists use for their songs, but I didn't know the technicalities behind it. I didn't know. So if you want to lie, you lie to people who don't know about it. You can't be lying to people who use the same platform. How, Totoyos? That lying tongue of yours, cut it off. Cut it off. Eh?
So, and you know, for the general public, it looks like I was lying.
Okay, so the message I got from DistroKid wasn't even that the thing had finished processing. The message was, "Hi, good news. We verified the artwork, the format, the size for this single, and everything looks good. We are continuing to process your single, and we'll send you email updates along the way." So it hasn't finished. It's taking long. So if you want to upload an entire album, it's going to take you 1 month or what? I don't get it. Why is it taking so long? Just a small song, less than 3 minutes. Hey, people have patience, so I cannot do this.
And I did lie in terms of just
You lied.
trying
You lied. Are you not ashamed of yourself? You lied for Anolosho. You lied. You didn't just lie for your own child. You lied for a loose Olosho, 30-something years old. You lied on social media. That's the worst place to lie. If you want to lie, lie to your mom in the house. Let her not post it. Let her not talk about it. But you come on social media, this is the worst place to lie because everything is documented. Every video you've done so far, they are somewhere. So 3 years from now, don't even think of changing any of your stories, because we will come here, you will be so shocked, you'll be so surprised that we still know what you said 3 years ago. So don't lie on social media. Not for anybody. Maybe for your child. Okay, we would understand that. Okay, we would understand as a parent, which I'm not still encouraging it, but at least it would make some sense. Lie to benefit what? Why? Why lie for another adult online? Putting your own reputation and credibility on the line for somebody you barely know. Why were you lying for her? Why were you so eager to protect her? From what were you protecting her? From what and from who? Shouldn't she have been responsible for her own credibility, for, her own actions? She already did you wrong, like you said, and you are still lying for her. Why, Oga? Your hands were not clean at that point in time. No. Maybe you also had ulterior motives. You also had things you still needed from her. Because the moment someone shows me that I can't trust them, why should I still be going out of my way to be lying for them? She already stole from you. She did not apologize for stealing. She deleted the song and you still came back to be lying for her. Why? It doesn't make sense. But maybe it made sense to you because you needed something. So you were still trying to, gain favor from her. You still wanted to look like the good guy. And maybe I'm not going to blame you fully because maybe all of this is new to you, all the social media thingy. You've been on Facebook, like many people, they've been on Facebook, but many people do not know these things. They just use Facebook for a long time. That's all. But these things really matter. So you are new, actually. Maybe you've had your Facebook for 10 years or 15 years. But you see in this business, this Facebook business, you are new. All this going live and all of that, it's new to you. You can't be lying for anybody. The worst thing, it's even better you lie for yourself. Why would you lie for another person in her house? When it's time to throw you under the bus, the person will throw you under the bus without even blinking. And then you come and put your future on the line. For what? Let it be a very big lesson to you or for you going about lying on social media. That means you have the potential to lie. That is what it tells me. That means you have it inside of you to lie. You couldn't even look into the camera and we could see that you were lying. We saw it. Go and watch the video. You were looking left and right. You didn't look at the center. You didn't look inside the camera. You were saying, you will look down, you will look up, you will look left, you will look right, except the camera. If you lie, that means you're a liar. And how am I sure? How am I sure that that's the only thing you have lied about? How am I sure you are still not lying about something else to protect somebody else? I don't know. You see the danger of doing nonsense. When you were going with her, bullying for her, I said, this man is nonsense you are doing at your age. Remember, I analyzed you. You watched it because you responded. You see now that I wasn't wrong. If you had listened to me then, I'm 40-something. What I see at my age, you will go and climb a mountain, you will not see it. Where I will sit down on this my chair, the things I see at my age, you can't see those things. Even when you go and climb the roof of your house, you won't. If you had listened then, you would have arranged yourself. But you didn't listen. They told you that one is just a hater. That one is jealous. You didn't listen. I told you, you are doing nonsense. Now look at where they put you. They made you a bully, a puppy, working for an olosho. And then they made you a liar. Now you are trying to clean up your name. And it's a good thing. You are winning. I'm not going to lie. You are winning. You are doing a good job at cleaning up your name and setting the record straight. You honestly are doing a good job. And I think you will achieve that, but people don't forget easily. Not someone like me. So this, you do, like I said before, this is not easy. Everything you're doing is not easy. You're making it look easy. You're making it look like you're experienced in Saga and in this whole dispute online and everything. You're doing it really well. You're making little or no mistakes. Actually, I've not seen any mistake you have made inside this saga. I'm not talking before when you people were friends, like the moment you people fell out and you came, no, not even the moment. The moment you started to come out to expose, I don't think you've really made a mistake. Okay? But I still need to commend you for the fact that you are doing a good job now, because it's not easy. What you're doing now, there are people that have been inside Saga for 7 years. They cannot handle what you are handling. And I know what I'm talking about. They cannot handle things the way you are handling it now. Even it's your first time to be doing this level of Saga. So that one, you're doing exceptionally well. So you're trying on that. However, those mistakes, I hope you carry them, you use them to still be even better than you are now in handling things the way you're handling things. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody is perfect. You made like that Susan something. I will be reminding you every day. I will be reminding you because you know. That was your first yama that I saw. For what? If you had bullied Susan, even for Stonii, I might have understood. I might have said, okay, you are Stonii's manager. You got her back. You are protective of her. I might have made those excuses for you. But you bullied Susan for dustbin. Please, let me continue.
Trying to protect her brand and her image. I did.
Who sent you a message?
But that's what you do when you care about somebody who is very public facing. You protect them. Because that's what you do when you care about people. Because I didn't want people to attack her.
But you want to attack other people for her. Well, you don't want for yourself and for your loved ones. Don't wish it on other people. You didn't want people to attack her, but you wanted to attack other people because of her. Oga, how far now? You were ready to become a bully. What Krusty Egg and the rest of them are doing now, you were ready to be doing it. Oga, it's because things didn't work out. If things had worked out between you and Totoyos, now you would be a champion. You would be a bully champion.
Can't stop that. Can't stop that because everybody has an opinion. And so we did our best. Like I said, I'm not perfect. But I did what I thought was right at the time.
And how about now?
Again,
Do you still think You did the right thing now, knowing what you know now. Knowing that Susan did not bully her, but Susan only referenced the story she told in her book. Even if you didn't know then, which I can understand that you didn't know then, now that you know, how do you feel now? We want to know. Do you still feel like you did the right thing then? Do you feel that way now? We want to know. Because Susan also deserves closure. Susan is not she's not like maybe a page owner. She uses social media, comments, watches videos and stuff like that. So I can't say, Susan, come out and say your story and have closure. You are the one with the page. You are the one with the platform. What we don't want people to do to us, let us not do to other people. Because we think we have a platform. We think we have a voice. We think we are bigger. We think people are watching us. Nobody is watching Susan, but people are watching you. So Susan can be talked to anyhow. She can be insulted. No.
Willing to accept that, willing to accept my mistake for it. It is what it is. So, I mean, again, I wish Cora nothing but the best. I hope that she can find a path that appeases her soul and her heart. I do hope that satisfies her need, because she really wants to sing. And I hope she finds a path that helps her do that. And, you know, that she continues to be able to put food on the table and have a roof over her head. I don't wish anything against her. I don't hate anybody at all. I don't hate anybody at all. Even the people who are talking crazy to me in the stream. I don't hate you. God bless you. You know?
Exactly. She ran and posted as if it has no common sense or responsibility. You understand? I'm sure she didn't sleep that night. She didn't sleep the night before. Just for that verse. And the owner didn't even. That's, in fact, don't have energy.
And thank you for boosting the algorithm, by the way. Thank you for being here. I know that hurts. As much as you try to hurt me, it doesn't bother me. But it does help the algorithm. And it does cause more visibility. So I think that's great.
And this is maybe also another good lesson for Stonii, and maybe also for the producer. I don't know how it works. Maybe my advice or my suggestion is not even going to be worth it because I don't know how it works. But in normal collaborations, I've collaborated with other people to create content before. We would agree on time. For example, okay, we are both going to post at this time. So we both know we are going to post at the same time. Yeah, so I don't understand how she went ahead. Or what they can also do, they can post and schedule like a date when the thing will be published. So they're going to say, okay, we're going to post on the 5th of April. And then both of us, you put the time, you put the date, and it just goes. Not that one person will already go the night before the other one wakes up. So it can be an idea, like both of them agree on date and time to post. Not that one already posted and everybody has already gone there to watch. So if you post exactly the same song, people are no longer interested like that because they already watched it on the first one's page. There was a content creator I collaborated with years ago. We could post separately. You know why? Because we both edited separately. We did the content together. We recorded the same content, but our editing was different, and how we went about the things we selected out of the content were different. What I wanted to highlight was different from what she wanted. But it was the same recording. The raw material was the same, but the extract from the raw material, for me, what I liked was different from what she liked. So our content were different. They looked alike, but the content itself inside of it were both different. So we could just post on whenever we wanted. So even if people watched on my page, what they watched on my page would still be different from what they would watch on her page. So that one is different. But when you talk about a song, the song is the song. It's the same version they both wanted to post. So when they finished watching, and that was why she was so fast, so that they will come and watch on her page. Totoyo's the thief. When they finish watching on Totoyo's page, nobody is going to go back to Stonii to watch, because they've already seen it. So next time, let them plan it. We are going to post it at 9 a.m. So you sleep till 8 a.m. Not that you will sleep till 4 a.m. when the other one is still sleeping. You wake up at 4 a.m. to be posting.
Right. And the only thing I'm trying to do is boost this young lady who deserves it. She works really hard. Stonii works really, really hard. And she puts a lot of time, effort, love, and energy into the people that are around her and into her music. Hardworking human being. One of the hardest I've ever met. Comes from a hardworking family. So, and I respect that and I honor that in people. I dislike people that would steal from those kinds of people.
Cora the thief.
Because you have no reason to. You don't have a reason to. It's all selfishness.
And that's true.
Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I think that about sums it up for today. And you are right, Slim Jim. The industry loves Stonii. The real music industry. The Grammy winners, the platinum awarded, the people with real accolades. I mean, you guys can see we're walking around NAM for like days with Bluetooth. Eric Griggs. You can Google Eric Griggs. And I just want to say to all the people that, think I'm not a producer, why would all of these very successful producers want to hang around me? Birds of a feather flock together. Why would they want to be around me? Now, think about that. If they want to be around me, obviously, I have to be one of them. I mean, I did just post a recent reel when I was in Atlanta at this big studio, Anthony Hamilton. How do I end up in these places? You know what I'm saying? I'm nobody. Why is it easy for me to get into those places? Y'all have a great day. Be blessed. I hope your greatness smiles upon those who just share her music. She deserves it. She is really hurt by the situation, so share her music. Share it with somebody. Go listen. Put it on repeat when you have nothing to do. So, anyway, I'll see y'all later. Take care.
Okay, guys. We have listened to that one. We are going to come back sometime. I don't know when. I don't want to mention when. To continue. Let me see. Yeah. To continue. Unfortunately, what is this got? Junkie Nanny. That one is there smoking a bow up and down. Justin's destiny is fighting that one. Justin's spirit is destroying that one's life. After lying, after all the lies she told. She ended up a junkie. She continued being a junkie because she was already a junkie. And I'm hearing some nitwits saying, when Jiba the nanny came out to lay accusations against Justin, Cora did not collaborate with her. But now, Stonii and Donnie are coming out against Cora. Justin is collaborating with them. Now, let me tell you the difference. You can't be comparing apples with pears. Cora and Nancy did not collaborate with Jiba because Cora and Nancy knew and saw that Jiba was a liar. Nancy responded. Yes, Nancy made a comment about Jiba. Yeah, when she was live, someone mentioned it in the comments, and her answer told me everything that I needed to know, that everybody needed to know. I think Nancy said something like she needs to come forward with evidence if she has anything to say. If she's sure of what she's talking about. They don't believe her. Only a dunce like a Korean house girl would listen to the nonsense story of Jiba, unstable Jiba, junkie Jiba, and believe Jiba. Only people desperate to destroy someone for the sake of destroying him or because he's an Uyibo, would jump on whatever nonsense Jiba had to say. Jiba wanted to sleep with Justin. Jiba was also having a lukewarm Akpekus. Akpekus is not on fire like Cora. No, I cannot say so. Akpekus was lukewarm. She wanted to go into a relationship with Justin. She also said it during that interview you people granted her. She said it, that she hoped, something would come out, but yeah, it didn't happen like that. She mentioned she did. She was pained that all of that didn't happen. And she started talking cock and bull stories. So the reason they did not collaborate with her is because they did not believe her. They knew she was talking nonsense and they weren't going to pull themselves in a mess, in a bigger mess like that. But guess who they collaborated with? Should I remind you people? I've already talked about the blogger in Spain before, so I'm not going to repeat that one. I already talked about Olosho of Brent, Olosho of Trini. I'm not going to still repeat that one. They collaborated with that one very well. Nancy shared her out. Yeah, we already know that. We do. Despite how many years that one has bullied Justin. Okay, we are not going to mention that one. Let me tell you the one they collaborated with. Remember the blogger that said that Athena leaks Justin's cassava? Remember that blogger? That one in Belfast, yeah. The blogger said that Athena has ditched breast milk for Justin's cassava milk. That whenever Athena needs milk, Justin will chook cassava in her mouth. You remember that blogger? Yeah. Nancy collaborated with that blogger. Nancy visited that blogger's home twice in Belfast, ate her food. Yeah, okay. Are we talking about collaborations? And guess what? Not just Nancy, because now you're going to say, oh, but that's Nancy. That's not Cora. Oh, wait. The blogger visited Cora in London. There is a picture of Nancy and Cora and the blogger, all three of them together. The same blogger that said Justin chooks his cassava in Athena's mouth when Athena was barely 6 months old. That blogger, Nancy and Cora collaborated with her. Okay? And you know why Justin collaborated with Stonii and Dawn? Because Justin saw and knew or knows that they were telling the truth, and they are telling the truth. When people are lying, you will know. When they are adding salt and pepper and maggi, you will know. And if me, I catch a lie, I will say it. If I catch extras and bonuses they are adding here and there to make it sweeter, I will point it out. But so far, that story that Stonii told, Stonii did not lie. I have not caught a lie yet. Maybe when we start to analyze it, I'll start reading between the lines. So yes, when you see the truth, you'll be drawn to the truth. But when you see some junkie nanny talking nonsense, you will know that, okay, this one, dangerous ground, I'm not going to go close. That is why. But some people are too dumb to reason and just know why people do certain things. You can compare Justin offering his page to a young girl whose page was destroyed, or they were in the process of destroying her page. A girl with a budding career, she's just trying to build something for herself, and they already started to attack her. We're not talking about some person like her. We are talking someone with over 12 million followers going after a girl with 7,000 followers. They were ready to finish that girl, carpet her, destroy her standing, her basis now. And Justin saw that, okay, this is injustice against humanity. This is just a young girl coming up. And I have a page that I'm not really using. You know what? Let me be selfless. I will offer my page to her. That's what any human can do for anybody being bullied. You people just want all of us to be watching her. Me, I don't have a page to give Stonii. If I had a page, maybe I would have given her. I don't have a page to give. So you want all of us that we don't have pages. All of us should just be watching. He said he wasn't going to sit down and watch. He would do something about it. And he has the right to help a fellow human being. But many of these people, they don't have it in them to help people. He does. And he chose to. It's his life. It's not your life. Why did Cora take pictures and collaborate with the blogger that accused the father of her daughter of molesting her daughter? Why did Cora do it? You people said it's her life. She can take pictures with whoever. Okay, it's Justin's life. He's a man. He can do whatever. Now, can we all rest? You can't say Cora can go ahead and do it and Justin is not allowed to. Now that both of them have done it, oh yeah, everybody enter house. 1-1. 1-1. Okay? Okay. Thank you, guys. I'll go now. Yes? So next time, bullies out there. Next time, be careful who you bully. Because sometimes you will bully people into their stardom. Sometimes you will bully people into their success and progress in life. Sometimes you will bully people and you will take them from 7,000 followers to 79,000 followers. Now they are sitting down on 80,000 followers. Hey. Sometimes you will bully people and even make them popular. The song that they abandoned, they will revive the song and everybody will be watching again and everybody's talking about them. Everybody is now noticing them more than before. You even advertise them more than their supporters. Be careful. Yeah, you made them so interesting for even Justin to notice. Bloggers and so-called supporters of Totoyos, they are doing the most. They are even the ones helping the so-called jealous ones. If you know people are jealous of your master, why not? Okay, I'm not going to tell you to ignore because it will look like I'm telling you to keep quiet while I continue what I'm doing. No, don't ignore. But I'm just reasoning. If I feel like these people are no good, these people are liars, these people are just jealous and hateful, they have nothing to accuse our master of legitimately, they are just lying. Why should I be bothering myself with those people? Why should I be going back and forth when I know they are just there to make up stories about my master? But you people are doing the most. You people are working day and night, fighting, arguing, bullying. Don't do this, don't do that. But you cannot control anybody. You cannot control Justin. You cannot control Stonii. You cannot. If you destroy her page, another person will still give her another page, maybe 100,000. You will be surprised. Yeah, if you had left her page alone, maybe Justin wouldn't have offered his page. Yeah, you were attacking her page already. You people already started saying, let's go and report. Yes, they already gave her a strike. Yeah, let's bring down her page. That is why he said, no, you know what, girl? I have a page for you. So if you had left her page, maybe all of us, we would not be talking about Stonii. Stonii would not be on my thumbnail. Now Stonii is on my YouTube. Thanks to you guys. You people are olodos. That's why people will always use you people. Yeah, you will let yourself be used by even the so-called haters. Indirectly, everybody is using you people. And you don't know. You think you are fighting. You are mumus. You think in your mind you are fighting. While you are fighting, people are using you. Yeah. You are spreading the word for people. Continue. Just continue fighting. I mean, I always say, don't stop. Because the person you are fighting for the person, right? But you are fighting against other people. So you are also fighting those people. So the way you are promoting the person you are fighting for is the way you are promoting the people you are fighting against. Promotion is promotion on social media. At the end of the day, receive sense. Common sense is not very common. Guys, I'm going to leave you. Let me go and enjoy my Friday. I've actually overstayed my welcome, but it's been a good one. Hello. You want me to sack me this night? You want me to fire me? You want me to pursue me, come up for this house? Oh, sorry. I thought it was my other sister that was calling. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought it was this lady. Me and her crack jokes. I don't think she understood my... I'm so sorry. Oh, let me call her back. I thought it was someone else, Abby. You know I don't save names. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm so sorry. I thought it was Vicky.
No worries.
I didn't save your name, so yeah.
No, it's okay. Sometimes I just sit and listen and I get these revelations and I'm like, damn. And it's so funny because as I'm thinking about it, then you start talking about what's in my head, you know? So it's like one spirit. And it's like this story was written long before any of these people were ever even thought of. Nobody's in control of this. God allowed this. You get what I'm saying? And I'm looking at the players involved. And I'm looking at how Lola came out in the beginning with the fire, you know? And then shortly after that, I heard about you and you're like perseverance and grit and fire, you know, piecing it together. And then you have, here comes the Stonii them now, and then Justin add more power to their story with the page. And I'm like, this is unfolding so wonderfully.
Like a movie.
Yes. And that's when I realized that nobody is in control. People were picked according to their abilities,
capacity,
the roles that they play, you know? And it's so amazing to just see it from that higher perspective. And I say that to say that, you know, it's time we stop worrying about what the end look like, you know, and just be really thankful that people saw an injustice and decided to stand up and say no. Can you imagine what would have happened if at some point during the slavery trade, if people, I'm on the phone, if people would have just stood up and said no at some point, you know, but we're evolving now and that's fine.
Yeah.
And what's her name? Nancy has tied her brand to Cora's. This is one of the points I wanted to make. So if Cora gets affected, Nancy's also going to be affected. So this latest thing with the $100 thing is like a business strategy. She's scrambling at this point. She sees that the momentum against the injustice is building, and she's like, let me just try to scrape up as much as I can before the shit hit the fan.
Wow.
You know? So everybody just relax. Like, just trust that it is unfolding in divine timing, and you know, even if they think they're getting away with anything, they were also players in God's big scheme, you know? A lot of people grew and a lot of people learned stuff from the introduction of this injustice, and it's just amazing to see it play out. So kudos to you. Blessings.
Thank you.
And keep going, Queen. Take care.
Thank you so much for your input.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay. Thank you all so much. Thank you also. Yeah, nature is going to take its course and things are just going to happen. And truly, most people have been like, oh, let this happen, you know, so that there will be an end to all of this. Let this happen. But it's more beautiful when things actually just happen naturally and just unfold the way that nature wants it best, the way it will stick, the way it will be loudest, because people would expect, when Agama does it, it will be loud. But who thought, or who would have thought or imagined that it would be Stonii and Dawn with 7,000 followers that would even make it louder? That Justin would even enter the picture with his full chest, go live with them, like bring it on, middle finger. I don't know if you guys understand. Who would have thought? So yeah, like the caller said, everybody, you do what you have to do. You do what you can do, not what you must do, not what you want to do or what you want to achieve, what you see for yourself, what vision you have. No, just do what you are capable of doing. Do your thing, do what you feel is right for you. Don't do what another person is doing. Don't do what another person tells you to do. Do what feels right to your own spirit and leave the rest to providence, leave the rest to nature, leave the rest to God. Let God, in his infinite greatness, handle everything. God, handle it. Because these people, they are asking, can you handle me? It looks like they cannot handle each other, but God can handle it all. So let him. And it will be shame and disgrace unto Toyos the thief. I want to thank all of you. Thank you so much for your comments. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to read everything because I have to go and start my Friday. I will see you guys when I see you. Enjoy your evening. Thank you to everybody that has sent me something. God bless you. I cannot wait for Stonii, Dawn to come back live. Everybody is waiting for them. They are the people of the moment now, whether you like it or not. I'm not saying it because maybe I don't like tutorials. I'm telling you the fact of the matter. When they come out now, everybody's sitting there waiting. Okay, let's hear the next thing they have to say. And I think they still have something to say. So me, I'm sitting down waiting. Whenever they come, I cannot wait. Thank you all so much. Enjoy your weekend. I love you. Subscribe if you are new here and you haven't subscribed. Like the video before you leave this live stream. Thank you again to my amazing callers. I love all of you and have a blessed night. Bye-bye, guys.